Hey guys, what's going on? It's Codiak here, and today we are going to take a look at the Sith Trooper. This is one of the new character classes, not a hero class, but a character class that you can play in Star Wars Battlefront 2. This coincides with the new movie, Rise of Skywalker, and probably one of my more favorite classes in the game. It combines kind of like frontline mechanics with some infiltrator mechanics, and I'll kind of explain that because it's kind of weird, right? Like frontline infiltrator, but it's a thing, and it's actually done really well with this character. It's one of my favorite. It's not flashy by any stretch, but it's actually really fun to play. I did a lot of this playing in co-op just so I could, mow down enemies left and right, but it's a really, really fun character to play, and he's got a really cool kit, he or she. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but really awesome kit. And we're going to start with the first ability here, which is the Oppression Grenade. Now, you throw a grenade that deals damage to nearby enemies, as well as blocking their ability to recover health for a short period of time. This is one aspect of this grenade that I think is so cool, right? Because you get hit with a grenade, what's the first thing you're going to try and do? Shield up or go hide. It doesn't let you do that, which means you can absolutely unload on the character that you're fighting and do some massive damage to him or her. And it's a really cool ability. It seems like it's just another grenade, but it's a grenade with some actual utility to it. And if you land a good hit, it absolutely decimates enemies, especially if you kind of hit a bunch of guys, hit a couple guys, and then unload on them. You have a couple teammates unload on them. It's a really, really fun, straightforward, but utilitarian ability. Now, the second ability, I mentioned the Sith Trooper is a tactician. It's actually called Seeker Tactics. You scan the area to reveal the 4 closest enemies. The amount of enemies you can reveal is increased by defeating enemies. So this is kind of one of those, you kind of succeed at what you're doing and you get more out of this ability, right? So the 4 closest enemies, great. You see those 4 enemies, you mow them down and you're going to reveal even more enemies. This is such a good ability on these maps. These maps are really well designed for the most part, and there's a lot of nooks and crannies. There's a lot of places enemies can hide, and having this ability, being able to see where they are, and again, you unload on them because, and we're going to talk about it, the way that the Sith Trooper actually, his weapon is so powerful. It's just unbelievable. So having this ability to see the closest 4 enemies and then get more out of it just by killing more things, I mean, it's unbelievable. So you pop Seeker Tactics, you hit the Oppression Grenade, and then you just go to actual town on anybody close to you, and that you're just gonna keep mowing people down. That's what's so fun about this character. The action never seems to stop. That's what I like about the Sith Trooper. And of course, we got to talk about the final ability here, which is Combat Rush. It boosts your sprint speed. Defeating enemies will briefly activate health regen and extend the active time of Combat Rush. So it's very much just kind of like a sprint. But by killing enemies while you're sprinting, you're going to get some health regen and you're going to extend the active time of Combat Rush. So you just move really fast. Again, it kind of all ties into that like frontline infiltrator. You duck and move, you kill some things, you duck and move some more, you kill some more things, and it all ties together. And that's what's so fun about playing the Sith Trooper. Now, what's even better about the Sith Trooper is that this weapon, this STW-48 blaster rifle, is a straight up machine. It's like what you would imagine the equivalent of like an entry weapon in the Star Wars universe. It fires so incredibly fast. It does seem to have decent damage. I wouldn't say it's high damage by any stretch, but it's decent damage. It shoots fast. And by zooming in, you actually do this charge up blaster burst where it's got some splash damage and you can just mow people down. It's such a cool combination of things. You can use that charged up ability to snipe guys from miles away. You can use the rapid fire or the automatic fire to just absolutely keep people suppressed. This Sith Trooper does everything. I don't know why it's an infiltrator, to be quite honest with you. Maybe because they have Seeker Tactics. This guy is a frontline beast. Now, I will say, with Combat Rush, that's really your only way to stay alive. If you do kind of overextend yourself or get into a pickle where you're trying to take on more than you can shoot, you're gonna die. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna die. He's not overly robust, and I say he meaning the Sith Trooper is not overly robust, but the amount of damage you can pump out, the ability to dodge and move, makes the Sith Trooper one of my favorite classes I've played in the game. Again, not overly flashy, not a lot of abilities that make you stop and go, wow, that's a really unique ability. Just straightforward, to the point, decent damage, decent speed, decent utility, all across the board, a really fun character to play. I will say, if you're like me and you struggle to sometimes see characters because they blend into the environment, you're not going to have any problems with the Sith Trooper. They stand out like a sore thumb, which does make them a target, so that's something to consider when you're picking the Sith Trooper. They don't blend into much. Even in, you know, some of like the First Order and Final Order environments, they stick out like a sore thumb. So the Sith Trooper is really fun. If you haven't checked out the Sith Trooper yet, you can get in on the action right now by getting the new upgrading your version of Star Wars Battlefront 2. You can do Origin Access, which is what I do. I get access to all these guys, and you don't have to pay for them anymore. So you have access to them right off the bat if you're playing the game, and it's a really fun class to play. If you've checked it out, leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you don't like them or you do like them, let us know that as well. You can join us on Discord. You can leave us a comment. You can subscribe. You can like. You can do all those things. Anyways, guys, my name is Codiak, and from everyone here at the Game Gurus, thanks for watching. Play on, and we will see you on the battlefield.
Thanks for checking out the video. If you want to learn more about the game or just want to be part of an incredible video game community, join the Game Gurus on Discord. Be the first to know what's going on with the channel and interact with me and the rest of the team on a daily basis. To join, check out the link below.